Abusia NPP 2026 presidential primaries on Bekono. Si say de ano aye din pa because delegate a 31st January no on beko akoto aba ne de emu fa dodo na na se elections ne de ohwa Kennedy akompre kwa Japan na ebewi ni elections no sanso na emu fa bi se aba ne de ohwe policies ahodo ne nsɛm ahodo ne nioma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kandia bibia di adanse epefe se elections ne bekọ awiye de na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na atimi awi ni elections no na naano ada na mde story brem na me kire se impanifuo mienu Kennedy akompre kwa Japan ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia omu nyina no gusu a aproba enya aprobo ketwa na omugbo no all over Ghana 16 regions e Ghana ni nyina no naano ada na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de ne de enam Eastern Region okopie mu wo Eastern Region honom de electoral area coordinators wo honom de omanum asem ebetu dwa mede ho asem nyina no ebremu wo ayekati so sanso na Kennedy akompre kwa Japan de ne de kopie mu wo Western Region takwa ne mpotemu ho nso delegate ahodo wo honom omo nso anum asem a omode beto ho de ayekati wi de ne nyina abremu na busia elections no kakra ye bo apini ho akabe se 1 month ene kakra na se ajebo enya aba abedru na yeyira nim se ebeba abekọ elections say dia asofo ahodo ena omode predictions eba sanso ena omo ye nhwehwemu ede statistics ne ade numbers ene ho nkro ne ba edi djuma no omo nso ede omo predictions eba efa elections ho 2024 the time na NPP omo primaries no omo de buy ene nso omo asanso edi biaba enya asem ketua nti according to omo no mu kire mu a omo call all 16 regions ebusa delegate ni ade eje omo adwen kire no finally the delegate ni mu fandodo na decide say omo beto aba edi ama omo no omo de ni nyina no aye posa chese percentage a candidate in candidate 5 omo ballot paper na so de percentage obi abenya no omudi ni nyina no aba beto abontia ebi abeka yekati yensa na edie ye ba bebo awram ni akwa akotie ho asem nyina dia busia onya subscribe ya ye be sure se obemodi ano subscribe na afi so wa kire wa adwen e comment section hono na bibia ba kama ye mayehu se elections we die Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ana se Kennedy Japan ene be fa elections no yenko ni enkotie polls a omode beto abonten ana se predictions ombeto abonten no emu nsema ewo
survey ahodo etimi akoso ama yede ehun sembebre no edikan edi aba survey ebaro ebi elko edi ema Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia former vice president of the Republic of Ghana be so called edi ma the former member of parliament for Asen Central Honorable Kennedy Japan for survey for etimi edi aba coming from Global Info Analytics. According to Global Info Analytics report, as we speak, CCA Omodia Betuja HRS out of NPP Amunukuma Omunkotuaba on the 31st of January 2026. Almost say 72% of voters now say still I say it's still Bawumia na HRS Bawumia na obusafo omo epe going into the next election slated to be held on the 31st of January 2026. Anunti omo ka na omo de akere NPP amonoko nima say ana nioma esi etie at assistance no say ana nioma so esi etie report no for omo timi de aba making kan kakra na afen so de ho no yetimi de Atwasona, a nationwide poll by Global Info Analytics has revealed that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia retains an overwhelming majority of support from voters who backed him in the 2024 general election, solidifying his position as the front runner in the NPP's patriotic parties, the new patriotic party's upcoming flag worship race. The September 2025 poll, which focused on the preferences of the NPP voters, found a staggering 72% of those who voted for Dr. Bawumia in the last presidential election still prefer him to lead the party in the next electoral cycle. His closest contender, Kennedy Ohnedapon, trails significantly with 20% preference among this crucial demographic. The data indicates that Dr. Baumia's core base remains not just intact but fiercely loyal. When over 7 out of 10 of your previous voters are still with you, it provides a very strong foundation for a leadership bid. Dr. Baumia's stronghold is even more pronounced in the party's traditional heartland, the Ashanti region. The poll shows that 73% of NPP voters in the region choose Dr. Bawumia in the 2024, continue to support his flag bearership ambition compared to 20% for Kennedy Ohnedapon. However, the poll also explored the sentiment of disgruntled NPP voters who switched allegiance to the NDC's John Dramani Mahama in the 2024 election. Nationally, this group remains more divided, with 39% preferring Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia and 36% leaning towards Kennedy Ohnedapon. See, and Anyoma Ubsafo is see at here. Oh, and Tianko much into it. Nayan Sisiano say and Anyoma Ankasa is the echo. Listening to some of the grassroots, some of the delegates in the Kakao, and go into it now. Way a global finality, you don't want me at the buy, but I want to wait. I'm a report about then.
No, delegates in this country have shown us a new leaf.
Okay.
Mama Young said, we do see kind of time I know a board you and I want to change and say a doctor on a trip. A woman says, I'm a man and yes, into a budget kind of all right. We bounce on countries and not too much. Right. Until they have turned a new leaf and we're politically correct, in my opinion. Now, I say so because Dr. Bawumia, in my opinion, has endeared himself so well to the Christian community and to his own Muslim community. I say so for a specific reason. When who said Dr. Bawumia and baby and the Christian and our boss of BH and our boss of BH. It has never happened. What share the demon and the way we are conducting in this particular election? I can assure you, say, so when delegate to a fair partners or no dream party, 100% party, any the leader reformer, they go for a character like Dr. Bawumia. He is all embracing. You see, they say, when I fed the book worry, but we should not ban this and the water, and the water. And it is so true in the sense that mental honorable Kennedy Japan. He's a fantastic man. He's done so well for this country, BBR. But no some across the spectrum. Even this particular election, he has shot himself big time in the foot. And you see, no matter what damage control his people will do, it will not rush. If I were a delegate to say, I would have never accepted defeat until say electoral commission might be declared. You may want to say it is right by saying that, but it is totally wrong.
I want us to learn something. I second, then you continue.
Okay,
so I am a politician too, so I'm going into elections with you.
Like I say, I'm saying. For what he said, you might think that he's right, yes, but politically, very, very wrong. Sure. We have known the NPP as a party, they themselves propagated and that they are very good at coalition. So they started telling them this is a member nation. Because you don't know how to collate. They didn't know that NDC was revolutionizing the system, trying to build themselves up, putting in measures, bringing in gadgets, no aspects. So they can also that will let them beat them to it.
Did you know so we had all body count?
Yes.
May the soul of
the late body count of these people. right? Per the machine, the coalition system of the MPP. And yes, Dr. Baumia consider because of Pesas
Okay.
they had seen from their coalition set. They had lost the election. And you see that particular election. Set will consider people were saying you can't MP. No, MPs never found it is Dr. Baumia's concession was not only to tell us some personality. The figures told them clearly. Otherwise, the people who are around him, some said, "We don't take because of foreign Americans." I didn't you but consider no. They saw it clear. Said the figures, nothing could match it. Say on the case of train so. Until the man considered it should have been a plus for the MPP. Now you are using it against the man. The man, Honorable Kennedy himself, now some across the spectrum has destroyed him to the point that Samemi, a delegate, on this particular last comment, I will not give my vote to him. You see, delegates are both Christians and Muslims. So, what be network to set your world despite media? Now, as a CEO, we better know. And my other network now super and sorry for me now. It was so unprintable. And feel sorry for the team. And I'm sorry for the other delegates. In fear of the team, the judiciary has been maligned by the work in Japan. Allegations of insult, not pure insult. This is somebody who stood on a friend saying, CPSO. It will be President Muhammad said raw insult to raw to do a bottom raw. There's no single individual or group of people in this country who do a bottom, including the youth, including his own party. Entity that we will be and can you hopefully kakama and so the credibility of that entity no and let's stand it out. Okay. You can't tag despite media with any of these things. I know what I say. Despite media no say as of no ASA or ABCD. I know just of right. The summer or can fast off him. If you do a sort of Christianity and yes I suffer what picking my cookie. But when I cross no some certain presidents say my brother Ibrahim Hama a friend saying and all these things that we are saying nipa is a sound and you soon some fans say okra power when you dig as well you're not finishing the character will be exhibited in quantums in folds. I'm saying any processor. Okay. Right. When you be his principle doesn't, you cannot bend his principles. That's how I see him. And just say, toe line where you are. No matter what advice we will toe the same line. As I say, one thing I don't like I say, you be no. Do I hear you? And I will let us be at some you can't right. You're doing pensua politics no. You're a businessman. That's the other aspect of it. Don't ever hand over power to a businessman. Right. That's that. I will sit here myself I'm a businessman. No, you don't have to say that. You see, managing a country, managing a country is different from managing a company or such an entity like a company. And now when you just say it is the same. Please, you see, there's no business. Your friend Mr. Read my lips. Almost everything he has said, read my lips. And he has gone ahead to say, every politician, every rich man in this country is a thief. Read my lips. Right? And then he was quizzed. You are also a rich man. Can you be? And I say, I will not vote for Kronfor, so much also. Take that out. I have experienced the Convention People's Party at a point where a businessman was in charge of affairs. I'm not saying so using the business ADP party, no. But when Papa Kosindo left the CPP, party will collapse. We have not the party has not been revived up to date. Because everything that was being used already cars, chief. Obi kwame nkoma apempem stop na obi selfless.
It's a businessman this one doesn't mean say government institutions and the car and the equipment and they using to free a benefit was a
man is a business no matter what you can. You see, let's face facts.
You know, the business that with or without a buyer and also with or without somebody president. Or running the business, they have then after will be a mining sick. You see, and also mining sick.
What here? He has complained bitterly on several occasions about the fact that the party buyer, taxes on people so. We are for what Crepon say, you remember no contract below where so. Can Professor Wankasa Baba a president? Can he come out to say, you're president, and so the party, the market or the taxes do so? I'm telling you, sir, there's no businessman. I already have money or mind ever sharing, sir. I will try some business. Or would your money can never share? What the rest of Canada? No, people who have been able to manage a country across the globe, they are people who came from nowhere. They didn't know a DJ Keke. Madagascar. The president will tell you a DG. Look at Ukraine, where Zelensky is a comedian. We have had people, Trump, or Brent because of the fact itself. Or maybe it's only the better so. When you see the presidency, and the one the companies living the more travel. No businessman is a fool, in quote. Let me use the word advisedly. Businessmen, you see, they have a radio on the panel. Businessmen, they have with the money. No, but show any business on revamp. Of course, on revamp here. But I can assure you, sir, businessmen are not good for managing a country. We are looking for a beer or what mama or man. You are person or man, you are big beer. Na obia enya adwuma aye na nkofo a mo sika dada no